Hey, I just wanted to do a little check-in and see how everybody's doing. We just had the new moon, on the 17th. And today we start Taurus season. Hey, happy birthday, Tauruses. And some major planetary alignments going on, none of which I am versed to say. But it seems like I was just kind of being pulled to see what's going on with everybody. So if you do come across this, and if any of it resonates with you, please like and share and drop a comment on what stood out for you. Not really sure what's going on with the energy. You might be starting to feel like you're coming out of a cocoon period. Maybe you're feeling, a little more inspired. Changes are coming up. But let's take a look and see what we're working with. Looks like we're in a Two of Swords energy. So kind of looks like we're caught between making a decision. Which way do I go? Where do I move? Do I change jobs? What about relationships? Kind of stuck in that energy right now. And you just have to trust your intuition with that, Know that what is meant for you will never pass you by, and that the universe is always putting in your path things that are going to help you grow to your highest level of self. Yeah. Always decisions to make. It would be nice if somebody else would make them for us. And then we have a Nine of Pentacles going on. So it looks like maybe this is a financial decision, job, but it looks like it's going to have a, make that right decision. It's going to have a good outcome. You're going to have what you're looking for. The money's going to come if you're tossed between doing what you've always done, the traditional 40-hour work week or whatever, work for a company, and branching off on your own, and people thinking, hey, you're going to be crazy, or you're thinking, hey, I must be crazy, or how am I going to make the money? What this is telling me is that you're going to be okay. Do the crazy. That's how everything's invented. That's how everything started. Somebody has an idea and they're like, hey, I'm just going to go with it and give it a shot. Because the worst thing that can happen is you don't do it. You don't give it a try. It's not that you fail, but it's just that you don't even bother trying. So if that's what your decision is going on right now, if any of this resonates, it's going to sit a little differently with everybody. So don't try and force something into a box if it's not for you. Oh, still finance. Knight of Pentacles, that's coming in. It's headed in your direction. It's being offered. You've working for it, whatever it is that you've been having to put in for the work. Sometimes it's even not in the physical, but it's in the mind, in your your soul. Even if you feel like you've been resting and not as physically busy as you should, or focused on it because it's all happening in your head right now, that's okay. We are multidimensional beings. So what you're working on looks like it's going to be, meant for you. It's going to bring abundance to you. And now we have the Magician card, which is saying you are creating. You are, you're the alchemist. You are taking, one thing and making it another. Water into wine is what came to my head. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's somebody's having a glass of wine right now. But you are the alchemist of your life, and you get to create it the way you want to be. What's inside of us, that faith, that hope, that trust, that's more powerful than anything. And, this is saying that you have the ability to do that. Followed by the Justice card here. Which tells me that it's your time. You've put in the time, you've put in the energy, you've put in the work, you've done the sacrifices, you've done the compromises. but it's your time now. And, you know, what you are ready for is ready for you. So let's, that window isn't supposed to pop out yet. I'm still talking. So, you know, you're creating what you deserve. And any self-doubt that you have kind of needs to, I'll just take these two since they popped out. You need to kind of put that away because you deserve it. It's justice. And King of Cups, you know, you've been building on this. You've been meditating. You've been spending a lot of time thinking. It's been a very emotional decision for you, but you're sitting strong in it. And there's this part of you that knows that if you do it, you are going to be bringing in, look at that. It's so cute. I love the dogs. I'm a dog mom. You know, the King of the Six of Cups together. It's just kind of telling me that you've been meditating on this. You've been giving it a lot of thought. You've been weighing it out, which is the, you know, again, justice. You've been weighing it out to see if this is the right step for you. And, you know, you have just the Six of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles kind of have a very similar feel to them. You know, walking away with everything that they've been working for. And then that brings, you know, that brings happiness. That's going to bring you peace. That's going to bring you joy. It's going to be, you know, growth oriented. You know, that's kind of what this is depicting. You know, you're going to see something through from start to finish. You're making something that's going to grow. That's what it is. You have something that is really going to grow. You know, so let's see, what's stopping? What's the hold back? What's the hold up? What is stopping you from making this decision, or what is making you feel, you know, trapped? Let's kind of get an answer to that one and see what comes through. Whoa. So, Knight of Cups. So again, you know, you're feeling afraid. You know, afraid it's not going to work out. This, you know, this looks like a guy who's going to propose to somebody. You know, he's sitting on a chair. He's got the roses. There's a little envelope on his hand. He's got the white, you know, like the white horse, right? Where's your knight on the white horse? So kind of telling me that maybe you're just afraid that it's not going to work out, or maybe you're looking for somebody to save you so you don't have to do it on your own. And, you know, it might not be easy, you know, if you do it. You're going to have to, you know, you're going to have to do this. It's rough waters. You got to navigate those rough waters, but that's what makes the best sailors, right? You're never a good sailor if you're going through those smooth waters. You got to be able to handle the tough stuff. So that's kind of what I'm feeling here, is that that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid it's not going to be work out. You're afraid it's going to be too hard. A lot of challenges. But again, it's saying that you're going to be protected. You're going to have what you need to get you through this. Just make that decision that's going to kind of free you up. So, and be your own person, do your own thing. Because right now you are trapped. You know, you're feeling so confused on that. I'm going to go to one of my oracle decks. I'm going to just see what our archangels have to say about this. So let's see. I wasn't planning on it. That's why I didn't have it out. But it just kind of was what I was feeling called to. And I have something out of order or sticking together. Yeah. You know, springtime is that a time for beginnings. Relationship harmony popped out immediately, which is Archangel Raguel. And it says, we angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So I'm not sure how that's going to resonate for each of you individually. Maybe there's, you know, if you're in a relationship and, you know, your partner is saying, no, don't do this. Or maybe, you know, it's a parent-child and you're want to do something your parents don't want you to do because it's not the traditional way that they've always known. But the message from Archangel Raguel is that it's opening the hearts of everyone involved. So, that's kind of a positive that, you're going to be able to move forward and take this step. Remember, though, this is the most important to me that stands out is you're the magician, you're the alchemist of your life. You're going to balance it out, and you're going to get what you deserve. But I'm curious, from all these cards, put in the comments which one resonated with you the most. And let me know. And if you like this, again, please like the video so other people can, it can be recommended to others. But yeah, that's kind of what I feel of what's going on, is that, there's a decision that needs to be made. But I trust that you're going to make the right one. We trust that you're going to make the right one. The universe has your back always. All right. Thank you. Have a good night. Or whenever you see this. It's a timeless reading.